Previously at Thomas Machine Foundry, we transformed a physically demanding one-man molding operation into an efficient two-person work cell. We then poured molten aluminum into the mold and revealed the casting hidden inside. Today, we're following the part beyond the mold and into the cleanup room, where the rough casting begins its transformation into the finished component. Here is a casting exactly as it came out of the mold. While it's recognizable, it's still far from finished. Our first stop is the saw, where we begin removing the extra material created during the molding and casting process. The first step is removing the thin material known as flash. When the cope and the drag, or the top and the bottom of the sand mold come together, they create the parting line around the casting. During the pour, the pressure of the molten aluminum can push a small amount of metal into this seam, creating a narrow fin of aluminum that follows the edge of the mold. Once the flash has been removed, the larger gates and risers are cut away. After removal, this excess aluminum is sorted by alloy and placed into dedicated recycling bins. Keeping each alloy separate prevents cross-contamination and allows the material to be melted down and reused in future castings. Next, the casting moves to our dual-head belt sander, where we remove the small witness line left behind when the two halves of the mold come together. This feature, known as the parting line, requires precision and consistency to remove. Using both sanding heads, our craftsmen carefully change the angle of the casting to follow every contour, sanding and blending the parting line without removing any excess material. It may look straightforward, but this step demands experience, a steady hand, and a constant attention to detail. The goal isn't just to make a casting look good, it's to preserve the dimensions and features that our customers rely on. Before leaving the cleanup department, the casting makes one more stop at the grinding and detailing bench. Using burr grinders, handheld belt sanders, and specialized sanding tools, we refine the cast surface, detail cosmetic features, and finish hard-to-reach areas that require additional attention before machining. Because this casting will become the body of a grain mill, which is used to turn wheat into flour, cleanliness and surface quality are especially important. Any internal ridges, shelves, or voids could create areas where food particles or bacteria could collect, so the inside of the hopper is carefully blended and smoothed. Since this is also a part that will be handled regularly, each edge and surface is refined to create a smooth, comfortable feel for the end user. Once cleanup is complete, the castings are placed into transfer totes and moved on to the machine shop, where they'll begin the next stage of their transformation. The cleanup department is where craftsmanship meets consistency, preparing every casting for the next stage of its journey. This is how it's made at Thomas Machine Foundry.